Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on euro currency. So as we said on the weekend report, this market has put some bullish short-term foundation for action, and we said, so according to our short-term analysis on the weekend, that upward action could continue this week, at least until the Friday non-farm payrolls release. So currently this action is kind of the preliminary action, and everything actually could change in the blink of an eye if numbers will be strong on Friday. So, but in general, if we compare what we have expected with the price action that we see here, you could see the market very accurately completes the setups that we discussed. First of all, on the daily chart, we said that this market has formed on Friday bullish reversal candle. So upward action has chances to be continued. This is the first moment, and indeed that is going on right now. Market is not at overbought. It means that potentially it still could creeping higher, and take a look that here you could see the first bullish reversal swing here on the downside tendency, swing smaller than the upward reversal swing. At the same time, guys, since we're talking a bit about very important moment when the market tends to abandon the major target here and in general break the major tendency, which happens very rare when the market leaves behind the major OP and turning in some opposite direction. It means that some significant reasons has to be behind this event, which in turn means that we should get some visible and clear background for a reversal. Usually it happens in the way of some clear and strong patterns. And for instance, on the daily chart, so resistance of the reversal, if indeed it happens so that this tendency will be broken as a result of the fundamental change on the market that we discussed in the weekend, so potentially, well, theoretically we could get the hand and shoulders pattern here on the daily chart that put the background for the breaking of the tendency and the reversal, leaving OP at the back. So that's one of the patterns that might be formed here, and whether it will be formed or not, we probably will see only on the next week. Also, it will be interesting to see what response to the non-farm payrolls release will follow. Strong payrolls report could lead market back to the OP. That's why I wouldn't overestimate the current upward action. Yes, it looks nice and very suitable for intraday trading, taking the long positions there. But in terms of the daily chart, it's a bit early to make some serious conclusions here, guys. So overall action looks not bad actually, but mostly it's harmonic to the previous upward action here. So for instance, if you measure this upward bounce, also it's approximately the same distance it stands right now. It's right here. So market is coming to resistance, as you will see on the intraday charts. So it's yet to be seen what will happen around this area. So although divergence suggests, at least divergence, that market should reach the previous top between the bottoms of the divergence. That's just additional moment here. So on the intraday charts, you could see that in general, things that we have talked about now is completing gradually. So market has entered into the range of the 1810-1843 confidence resistance. And now, within the nearest sessions, we need to see what will happen, what the kind of response maybe will follow to this area. Anyway, for a position taken, you need to wait for a pullback. If you haven't used the recent small retracement as we suggested, here this market stands inside of the confidence resistance. So it will be probably better to wait and see what will happen here and wait for some moderate retracement. Because on the hourly chart, if you remember, in the weekend we said that we do not expect strong retracement once market hits the COP target. Why? Because this is minor target. It has been formed after the strong bullish momentum on Friday. Market is not at overbought, and it hasn't reached yet the major resistance area. That was the reason why we have suggested just minor pullback, and indeed it has happened. So if you haven't taken position right here, market right now, take a look, it has completed the OP. It's around 1826. So OP is completed. Market has completed minor butterfly. Now it's moving and tending slightly higher, but do not forget that we have 1843 upper border of this confidence resistance, and once it will hit it, so some response and reaction on this level could follow. That's why for a position taking, it would be better to see what will happen at the resistance, and in the current moment it's not very comfortable to buy euro currency immediately. So it would be better to wait for some retracement. Now we need to see the reaction on the resistance area. But all that we are talking about here has a relation only to the intraday performance, not for a daily chart. On the daily, as I said, we need to get clear and extended pattern that could assure us that indeed market is turning up and we could get upward continuation. This is only for intraday setups. So if we will get today, tomorrow, some reasonable moderate pullback out from the OP and the confidence resistance, we could consider taking position at some strong level, because potentially till the end of the week, I not exclude the chance that market could climb back to the 19 even area, because this is potential, the neckline for potential head and shoulders, and that will mean a lot. It's a major 50% level here. It will be. So this is for a short term. So let's see what will happen here if you already have the position that you have taken yesterday. So you could make the decision either to just move stance to the break-even and see what will happen, do nothing in the position, or maybe you will decide to book some result here. This is your personal decision, your personal question, how better to use your money. So let's keep an eye on the market response to the resistance and see whether we will get some moderate pullback to consider taking the long position again.